はあ大丈夫かな。ちょっとゲームは大きいかな。下げるか。よいしょ。こんなもんでいいかな。まあ大きかったりしたら言ってくれたら買えるんで教えてください。だけで前回の続きから。声か。むしろ設定で大きくできたかな。OBS 側で大きくしてみようかな。これでどうかな。そうすることができる了解です。いろいろとは鬼買ってるんだ。そうだあれかな、こっちかな。
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
取り除いたと言っていたが、
The child has a small mirror in his hands.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
なんでね
Well, elves eat people and their pets. Elves don't know the alphabet.
どうしよっかな。間
The
違って
child's
るよ。
eyes grow wide.
People ask you to eat them?
記
Really?
憶を共有する方法なんだ。
Neat. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
そうでない
The
とここ
child
にいるだろう
screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to...
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
なんで
No
外
one
に一
cares
人で
where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway. But you didn't die.
あなたは死ななかった。
There isn't anywhere safer. You'll see. Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. No.
なるほど。いろいろいけそうだけど。どこ行こうかな。こっち行ってみよう。はい、行ってみようね。視野範囲。あ、できんの王様か。
Voidwoken.
ボイド
Those
ト
are
ー
the
クン
same
だ。
beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
そうじゃなくて、こうつな。いけるか。鉄にしようか。悪魔がやられちゃう。とりあえず死体作りたいんだよな。フレッシュサクリファイス。空間中だから、こうかけちゃう。
These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
OK。素晴らしい。
Drowned and eaten by a voidwoken. I'm wondering which order.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great acorn servants. Quite right. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very What? Dear me, have you taken leave? Oh, I see. You cunning? We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe. Gad! It speaks our tongue. What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I... Oh, introduce my... No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll... Now, onwards! Shield! Our shield speaks, Quercus. Prick up your phantom ears. Dear me! What? Speak! Shield! What are your queries? A giant body, but no... Surely, even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before... Beautiful and perfect until they carved the earth. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn. And... Oh, Quercus! What tree did the great acorn... Some questions have... The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with us. Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dance.
Yes, I imagine you do. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck. You have...
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero. Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another. Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so...
As for myself, when I consider this, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. Yes, but these weren't castles in the sky, were they?
Suddenly, having all the air of big...
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the world... Of course you...
There's a brief moment's pause.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that the grandeur that is my fate has... hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. Tag along. On the other hand, I really could do. Fine. On one, for reasons I'll not disclose right now, I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Fair enough. So, now that that's set, even if you are as versed in the art, as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. My blows shatter shields, and my thrusts pierce armor. If a warrior you need, the warrior you'll have. Wavering is a sign of weakness. So make your choice and stand by
これ
it.
で多分ステータス変わんのか。じゃあ、まあファイト
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a... As your luck would. Of course, there are other forms of protocol.
じゃ嫌なんだけど。離れていただきたいんだな、こいつ。
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
your loss.
よし、別行動で。ちょっとね、イラッときたね。他に誰
A
かいます
black
か？
cat. Some would see this.
The cat's eyes are clouded.
What? How did I get? Hey, stop following me.
大
Huh?
丈夫？
Yeah, fine. I'm fine.
The cat opens his mouth as if just. The cat's eyes are. The cat's eyes are.
ああ、なんかいろいろ。 また子供がいる。
Hey, mister. I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their... Adults always want to talk.
ああ、ごめんなさい。
One, two, longer than the crew. Three,
卵
four,
で
pretty
下
shallow.
着を絞っていたらしいが、どこでしょうね。こちらですか？はしご。僕が更新されたらしい。見てみましょう。ほう。こちらは
Greetings, child. You must be very far from your homelands indeed. Hurts to be so far from your... Troubles me to hear
久
that.
しぶりだ。
Now,
Looky, looky here, mates. A fresh face. Why don't you join us in a round of
ああ、
cards?
ちょっと受け入れる。
Chuff to you,
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
勝つのは難しいかい？だが
Quite the hand, freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'm sure the Reds told ya. No one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets.
割引を受けられない
You're
のか
about
い？
as pretty as the south end of a northbound baboon. Pay up. Go on then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket ain't another inmate, but you wouldn't guess it. Runs this place like he's Dallas as...
What is it, weirdo? Your kind's gathering in a cave to the east. Whatever. And say it.
ルーラー。
Huh? What are you doing here? Thought Griff had you strung up by your ankles in the kitchen. That's so?
Huh.
Oh, hey, you're right.
あいつらバカにしてきやがんな。まあ探索探索。
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me. You're too close.
Huh.
This collar, this place, it's squeezed. Do you? You seem fine.
Her hands move again to her throat. She's
なるほど。
Ah, grab it in your gobblers, the both
首
of
を
you.
外したくたって仕方がないってだけか。
Say, I don't know any elvish ditties. Got nothing spicy enough to keep my mind off this place.
Okay.
Don't break your head, Vic.
あ、バカにしてきやがった。なんだこいつは。
It's just, I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. In that case, listen up. You must think me I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken. I have a way out of
変わ
here.
ったくない。
It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
なるほど。
Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving.
攻撃協力しよう。
Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location.
なるほど。
It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a... Not enough to trouble a... Get that artifact. And you and I...
めっちゃ適当言うやん。
My, the giant takes notice of its ask away shield. What do you say, Quercus? No, quite right. Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel. Although it would be quite a bit. Perhaps the shield will let them know as much. Indeed.
大きくしてけど大きくする方法がわからない。どうしましょう。割と大きくしてるんだけど、もうちょっと大きくしてみる。よし、これならどうだ。まあ大丈夫でしょう。だってそうじゃん、キャラクターの能力振ってなかった。戦闘アビリティ先振っちゃおうかな。召喚術一択です。Yes。スキ ルブックを見つけるか購入しないとダメなのね。会場使いたいんだよな。これだけ振っちゃおう。でモード口をまずこれに1と枠欲しいんだよな。
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend, even if your kind has displeased the gods so terribly of late.
神を死んだんだ。
Bishop Alexander, the divines, do not doubt that he will come and...
Hey, I know.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the
Back then I was... Madam... You. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? Me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I mean. I heard this. Do you know what this...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy she is stock-still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her light suddenly flashes back into her face.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa. He applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Might be you... Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook, but I guess it was too good. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards. Really? Are you hospitable too? Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Feels like just one, strangely enough. Big one, though. So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story here. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
撃ったり切ったり紹介したり盗んだり。
Sure. Bashing skulls, juggling them, all in a day's work. Let's get specific, though. Sounds fine. So, we're good to... Yeah? Well, that was easier than I...
No,
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine, avatar of the seven. It does not.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
Come on, Lexi. Hey,
Dear one, help me teach this beast.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate?
Lone wolves decide their own bit.
The thug freezes in fear.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. Runs the kitchen. Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not... Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system.
よし。すげえ勢いだったな。And courage. マジックはまあ。転倒しちゃう。移動させて攻撃はできない。いいね、血が出た。毒の矢。こうか。調査。そんなんじゃねえな。とりあえず腕さらにエレメント死んだやられそうだな。移動してはい殴る。
Follow me before more.
I've an errand to run around.
Remember, past the kitchens, there is a safe place.
こっちでいいのでは。 1.2 射程。まあこれでいいな。 ないショップ。
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of
And what you after?
a grin.
Sure thing.
売却したいです。
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? All manner of things.
とりあえず売りたいよ。いらない。これもいらない。すげえ適当に取っちゃったからな。汚れたパンチもいらないよ。ここら辺もいらないかな。やっぱなんか売ってる。詳細。あなたの化身の遠距離攻撃を解除する。これは持ってるやつでしょ。こいつ欲しいな。お金が足りない。そんなことある？297。
Found it in the scrap heap. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the order, she started to... Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet... People do change.
She nods.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? Magic and metal, like most of Dallas's designs. For you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. Speaking of...
自分自身の力量を示せと。で、俺は違う。ダメなのね。悲しいぜ。
Connor!
そう使いがされ。ひでえ。ひでえこと言われた。
So this is for...
Let me guess. You're here for a match. Don't know what you heard, but they won't take it easy on you just 'cause you're an elf. Ha! That's the spirit.
証拠口を降りりゃいいんだな。話そう。やつはひどく疲れてるんだ。死ぬほどな。
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the...
What? Who's asking?
He smirks.
I'm listening. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Thugs. Look at it this way.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf.
I solve my own problems.
なるほど。
They'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade. Sure. Good stuff, huh?
なんかない。ログなのってねえな。
I got that special shipment he was asking after.
Leave him be.
Listen, I can help.
Shut up, elf. This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like some supplies? Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Listen up.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Take your coin then.
どっちだろう。
Heading into the kitchen. Don't try anything funny around Griff. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? I'm Butter. Nice to meet you. You think? Joining up with Griff's the closest thing you can get to security around here. Family too. Till the Reds take you, anyway. There's a gap between what we want and what we can have, isn't there? Here more than anywhere else.
She laughs.
Now, wouldn't that look? I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arcs?
She leans forward and grazes.
Until then, careful. Don't want to catch me in a bad mood.
普通に口説いたが。笑うな。ワンちゃん。
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
It's no use anyway. You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carried the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Hey! Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. Key? What key? Oh, the key? If you find out where it leads. If you see Emmy, they're not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe. Lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like dead people. I think I love you. Food.
A little reprieve from the din outside. State your business. Certainly. If it's trade you're looking for, I've made a habit of procuring items that can prove that's for you to dis.
なんか興味深いものある。なるほど。
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Magisters I handle, but small ones. We do not have many in my children everywhere. Go away.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know if you mind.
She jerks her hand.
I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
She turns towards Sahela. She darts over to the elf, and they begin talking in earnest. More quiet. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close.
You have to...
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
Shut up. I don't want to hurt her.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahib.
Leave me alone.
You are hurting.
Losa's eyes are black.
Let me go.
A sinister smile spreads across...
Chatty elf. Chatty elf.
Losa, you must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I bet the elf blood tastes like honey. Let's find...
You must weaken her to help her.
なるほど。まず景品交換、そこから全ては始まる。
I am sorry, Losa. She does not mean what she does.
いいね、血出してくれるのありがとう。レイジェネイ。
We do not want to hurt you, Losa. It is almost enough. You warriors. She comes back to us when she is weaker.
Yeah, thanks. What? Don't look at me like that. That thing has nothing to do with me. It's just glad it didn't freak you out too much, though. I know this kind of stuff can be weird if you aren't used to it. Good. Yeah, let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible. I'm fine. You're fine. Let's go.
Okay.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns...
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. Your life is not your own. Your life is for us all. I cannot say more. You see someday.
Her eyebrows.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows.
She nods quietly.
He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out. You bring me great peace. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
Princess か。
I know they help.
レッドプリンスそこで来る。
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Our kind of few here.
She bows.
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but it gives me great pain. I hear of no escapes. Wait, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. Thank you.
報酬はこいつかな。ベルトは何もないからね。で、決定です。はい。秋の川するに合わせて X を押す。 それで入れられるよっていう話。
I magicked you, you're dead!
ドッグン配信だ。
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elf.
ファーストエイド。ゲットしたね。向こう行けそうなんだね。行ってみようか。ダメだな。
Wait, I call a timeout!
時間かかりすぎる。他なんかない？
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
あなたを無理やり押し込むには小さすぎる。まあ、小さいでしょうね。
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just a poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his. Lucky you came out of it at all. Plenty of...
Ow!
Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips.
You. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about inside and set your memory straight. Would that please you? Can you not remember now? Are you mad? Yarrow loves...
なるほど。危なっ。カレー。マジかな。倒れろ。まずちょっとだけ移動して。そういうことするんだ。で、盛大に移動。攻撃します。近づきまして。えぐない？ HP も24なんですけど。離れます。 来んなや。死んだ。待って。そんな感じなの？なるほどな。
Is that thing eating corpses?
まずですね、偵察しよう。毒に耐性があってことはあれゾンビか。ゾンビくせえよな。分けてこいつ先に行かせて、
The creature heaves.
You. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Maybe I unscrew your lid and poke about.
Prepare yourself.
行動力えぐない？まあとりあえず離れますけど。逃げて。めっちゃ俺追ってくるやん。びっくりなんだけど。はいこう。 ファイヤーしてトーテムすごい痛いけどね。そうだ、燃えろ。とりあえず回復して勘弁してろ。でやって取って5戦で一発なんだよ。近づいてでターンエンドです。攻撃攻撃こう炎の巻物あってよかった。
The dead man, creature, thing lies in a heap on the beach.
He was mad, but his fascination with Yarrow tells me a splinter of his true personality remained.
Migo. Migo. Migo 関連のものばっか。アクションでローゼにローゼ、お前なら装備できるだろう。ダメなんかい。12もあるのにダメだね。あらそう。まあでもそっか、始めてから1時間ぐらいだし、今回はこの辺で。よいしょ。セーブ。それではお相手は私、黒羽優でした。バイバイ。